Hello Pisces, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 4th to the 10th of November 2019. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link popping up just there to book in with me. That's 3 pages of guidance from your higher self, and I deliver that within 24 hours of you ordering it too. So Pisces, what have we got going on for you this week? In your week ahead. Right, this is the general energies for the week, Pisces, for you. Now, you've got choose the changes that you want in your life, but this connection card is underneath that too. And so the connection card in this instance is about connecting why you want something, why you want what it is that you want. So the changes that you're choosing, look underneath that of why you want it. This is because sometimes, because if we're trying to manifest things in our life, right, if it's something that is aligned with us, if it's deep in our heart, then we manifest it. But if it's something that's kind of superficial or it goes against what we want in our heart, then we don't manifest it, right? Because our higher self knows that we don't really want it. And so sometimes we want things because society tells us to want things, because we're trying to get out of a fearful situation. So it could be for lack that we're trying to manifest something, you know, like trying to win the lotto because you don't think that you can get don't think you can get abundance any other way, through sharing your gifts with the world, or you know, through working or through other means, right? And so sometimes it's not deep in our heart, right? And those things don't manifest. And so this is saying, choose the changes that you want in your life, but connect with it, Pisces. Is it really for you? Is it really deep in your heart? Or are you wanting it for like superficial reasons because some other person says that you should want it, because or out of a fearful reason, or because you're worrying about something? This is asking you to get to the bottom of that, make those connections, so that you can start asking for what it is that's really deep in your heart. Because when you do that, then your manifestations happen, because your higher self is on your side when you do that, and it wants that same thing for you. So yeah, your energies this week, Pisces, choose the changes that you want, but make sure that it's what you really want and it's deep in your heart, because then you're not working against yourself. Then the universe is going to support you in that, right? More energies for the week for Pisces. Yay! This is about your relationships, of course, lovers, having a good time. And so this is a great week to enjoy. Maybe you're dating, maybe you're just in a new relationship, you're having a great time with them. Maybe you're in an old relationship and you need to start having a better time with them. Having some fun in your relationships with your lovers. If you're single, woo, single Pisces, watch out, everybody else. Because you're going to be having a good time. So great week to get out there and meet new people, have lots of fun. Cool, I like that. Pisces, wow. Now what about your love life? More about your love life, Pisces. Yeah. Your love life is on track, Pisces. I am that. And so you're getting to know yourself better, and you're bringing in relationships that are more like you, more on your wavelength, more of your kind of people, more similar to you, you know, rather than the opposites attracting. That happens when people don't really know themselves and not really loving themselves. But the more you love yourself, the more you know yourself, the more the relationships you get into are a real match to you, right? Because you love those things about you, and so you're going to get into a relationship with someone that's just like you. And you're on track with that process. Pisces, this might mean that this is a process, you know, so you're still having those lesson relationships, you're not with this soulmate yet. Pisces, check out my soulmate reading for you on this YouTube channel as well. I uploaded those a few days ago. And so, but you're on track with it, Pisces, you're on track with it, even if you're going through lesson relationships. Again, remember, have fun, have a good time with your lovers this week. Have fun, because you're on track. You're learning about yourself, you're learning about who you are. I am that, you're learning about who you are. You're bringing in people that are more like you to have relationships with. What else about Pisces love life this week? Okay, this is a balance. This is a balance kind of thing of empowerment and being soft and open, right? So this is saying within your relationships, within your love life, Pisces, there's this balance to be had. So there's being soft and open, but if you take that too far and you go out of balance, then you become a doormat and you're just doing whatever the other person wants, right? That's got codependent kind of vibe about it there. So don't do that, Pisces. You've got to balance it up with empowering yourself. So you making decisions, you standing in your power, having boundaries and stuff. But of course, when you go too much in that direction, the empowering yourself direction, that's when you become like the narcissistic kind of person, you know? Wanting it all your own way, never allowing the other person in, kind of thing. So you don't want that either. So your love life is about this balance this week of empowering yourself and being soft and open, getting that balance right. I'm thinking maybe Pisces is more unbalanced in this side, being a bit of a doormat. You know which way you're imbalanced. Pisces, what about your work this week, Pisces? Okay, time alone and go for it. This is about doing something by yourself. This is about, like, maybe you're starting off a business, your own business, or maybe it's just the beginnings of that. Maybe you started a blog or a YouTube channel or something. Maybe you just like, it's just a side hustle at the moment, or it's just a hobby at the moment, something that you're doing by yourself. But it's saying go for it. This thing that you're doing by yourself, independently, go for it. That's leading you to the work that you will do in the future. You know, we're like, our lives are like a big jigsaw puzzle, and I can look back on my life, right, and there's certain things that I did, like doing a degree in engineering, and then the IT that I worked in for 8 years, corporate IT, and then all the different businesses that I've had helping people using various different therapies throughout the years. At the time, I didn't see how it was all related, but then looking back, it's so related. Even the engineering degree, bizarre, huh? So because I was learning about metaphysics and about chaos theory and stuff like that, because I did metallurgy and materials engineering then. So there was aspects of it that do apply now. You know, about when something changes from a particle to a wave. I was learning all of that stuff even way back then. Way back in the 80s when I was at university. Oh my God, I'm so old. And so our lives are like this jigsaw puzzle, and everything that we've done, even those little part-time jobs, everything that we've learned is part of that jigsaw puzzle. So this thing you're doing alone, Pisces, whether it's a hobby or a side hustle or something, it's like go for it, because it's part of it. And so if you've had some ideas, even if it's just for a hobby and you're not connecting it to work right now, go for it, Pisces. More about work for Pisces this week? Okay. This Pisces, this is saying like your compassion and your love is really an important part of you, and you can include that within your work as well, no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing, you know, like I said, that I worked in corporate IT, and you know, even though you think, you know, well, you don't have to be loving and compassionate within that, because it's got nothing to do with that job. If you are loving and your true loving and compassionate self within any work situation, then your colleagues, your bosses, your customers are going to respond better. And so don't like switch off that side of you in your work, Pisces. Oh, butterfly. Don't switch off that side of you in your work, Pisces. No matter what work situation you're in, don't like flip into work mode, into serious mode, being hard-lined and all of that. Don't do that. Be your true self. Your true, compassionate, loving self that we all know that you are, Pisces, in your work, and things will flourish a lot more. What about money for Pisces? Money. Oh, okay. Pisces, what did you do in the past? Take the risk, let go of the past, right? This is about risks, financial risks that you've taken in the past, and you're like, oh no, what did I do that for? Maybe you put money into an investment and it didn't pay off. Maybe you lost all of that money. Maybe you did a course, so you invested in yourself thinking that course was going to pay off immediately, and it didn't. Like I said, it's all part of the one of those jigsaw pieces. It's not lost. It will come around in the future, something that you learned back then. So this is about letting go of the risks, especially financial risks that you've taken. So it could be like a course that you did that you're not using, you think you're not using, but you will. Maybe not in the exact same way as you thought when you did the course, but you will. Any financial risk that you took in the past didn't seem to work out because it didn't give you what you expected to get out of it. Don't worry, you're going to get something out of it, so let go of that judgment about that. Financial risks, right? More about money for Pisces. Yes, 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 yes. This is the intuition card. Follow my knowing is the intuition card, and grace is all about the flow of good stuff, abundance, right? The flow of money. And so use your intuition. Just keep on using your intuition. Remember, you asked the universe for the abundance that you want, whether you know that you've asked the universe or not, whether you've done it officially, you know, like writing it down on a goal list or in prayer or something like that, or putting it on a vision board, or whether you're just desiring it. You're still asking the universe if you're desiring it, right? And so the universe knows, it's flowing it to you, and you need to play your part in that. You need to take action and follow the direction of that, the direction from your higher self, right? Is leading you to that abundance. So you've got to follow your intuition, because that's how your higher self gives you that guidance. So do that. Do that, Pisces. Don't ignore your intuition. You know, every time you ignore your intuition, Pisces, you get a hard lesson from that, don't you? So don't do that. Don't do that anymore, Pisces. Don't ignore your intuition. Fantastic. If you'd like a private reading with me, then there'll be a link popping up around there sometime soon, toward the end of this video, where you can book in. Now you can double the length of this reading, or more than double the length of it, for less than double the money, just by clicking a checkbox when you order. So you get 7 pages instead of 3 pages, and it's less than double the price, which is fantastic. You can also add an energy healing to it too. And so you choose, when you order the reading, between general, love, work, health, and money. So very similar to this. I don't go in these general reads for each star sign. I don't go into the health part of it, because it's so very specific to people, to individuals. So I save those just for the private readings. So if you want some help with that, with your health, you might want to add the energy healing onto that too, because that will give you so much more information about your health. And so book in for one of those if you'd like to. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I've got lots of videos on my channel: daily reads, weekly reads, the weekly reads for the star signs, soulmate reads, new moon reads, full moon reads, and some bonus reads popping up soon as well, so look out for those. Have a fantastic week, Pisces. Oh, check out your Pisces videos as well. I've put them all in a playlist there, and so you can have a shortcut there to all of your other readings for Pisces. Check those out. Thanks for watching. Bye.